Hiya, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Rosie Henshaw. If you're new here, then welcome. It's lovely to meet you. And if you're an existing guys, then thank you so much for coming back. So I am wearing clothes, it's just I need to get a safety pin. So please bear with me because the camera angles are a bit weird. And also it is a bit echoey, but it's because we're in my bathroom filming. So I'm going to get ready. Me and Gary always celebrate date night for Valentine's Day on the day before, so on the 13th, because our son is born on the 14th, so it's his day. So we always celebrate, but obviously this time this year, it's a little bit difficult. We can't go out for the night out. But I still want it to be special. I've gone to Tesco's, I've got some steaks and some peppercorn sauce, and I'll be doing them at home. We're going to watch a nice film, maybe have a glass of wine, just relax. But I still want to look nice. I still think it's nice that when you're having a date and the person that you love looks at you, you still want to make them feel like, you know? And obviously, to be completely honest, I know Gary loves me. I just want to feel good in myself. So I thought I'm going to get myself ready. Today's video is in collaboration with Beauty Expert. I showed a few of these items last week and you went crazy for them. And I'm going to show you some extra ones this week for my little Valentine's look. So grab yourself a nice cup of tea and let's get in with the video. So the first thing I've done is prep. Obviously I've had a good shave and I've applied some tan. And the tan, I get asked all the time what tan I'm using lately. And obviously this is, I put it on very, very lightly this time. Sometimes I go a little bit darker. You can add it as much as you want. I just wanted like a slight glow, nothing too major. So I've been using the Bondi Sands Dark. Now this is $14.99 on the Beauty Expert website, which is really cheap because they're about £19 in most shops. But if you use the code RosieHBE in capital letters, I will put that in the description box because I know sometimes I get a little bit confusing. You have to have subtitles for me. So Rosie, H for Henshaw, B for Beauty, E for Expert. In capital letters you get 20% off extra as well, which I think is really good because, you know, if you're going to be buying these things, date night or not, it works out saving you money. So I'm using the dark. Now I was using the ultra dark, but I found it was a bit too much. But you can apply this 30 minutes after application for a darker look anyway. So I'm using this. This is the one I've opened. So I've got some tan on, which makes me feel immediately better. My skin is a little bit dry. Now I did exfoliate before putting my tan on, and I did pick one of these up. It's on the Beauty Expert website. These are only £2.50, so it's a little sanctuary body scrub. I don't want to have a big bottle because I'm not really over exfoliant because I have got really sensitive skin, and obviously look, got me adult acne on show at the minute. I don't like to use scrubs too much on my body either because that's really sensitive areas. So I've just got a little one. This is more for my knees and my wrists and my sort of elbows and stuff. It smells amazing and only £2.50, and you get 50ml, perfect travel size as well. But I thought I'd use this and I thought I'd show you what one I use because sometimes people say, Rosie, how do you get the tan off? I find this is really good for around your hands if you want to get the tan off, because some things, even tan removers, don't seem to be that good. So a little bit of a scrub, so I thought I'd show you that anyway. Now we're going to get into my moisturising. Now I picked this up last week, I've been loving this. So this is about £11.90, This is £11.90 on the Beauty Expert website, and this is the Sanctuary Spa Shimmer Body Luxe. Now it is beautiful, see I've been using it. So it's like a lovely moisturiser, it's like a body butter. You get 300ml of this, but look, I love it on my décolletage. It's got the most iridescent shimmer. It just makes you look really smooth and shiny, but like not in like a weird alien way, just in like a really nice, youthful, really nice pretty way. Obviously I've got to keep pulling this up, but yeah, it will be nice once it's pinned up. But I thought I'm going to start my makeup while I've got a quiet minute away from the kids and Gary's engrossing them in TV and just chilling playing with toys. I thought I'll quickly run up and do this. So I do put a little bit on my face, not too much for nice body butter, but look at that lovely shine. I'm going to put this all over. It's Valentine's, why not? And so yeah, and I thought this was really good. It's got the rose gold radiance. Honestly, look how that bounces the light. It's just got a little bit of shimmer in it, which is really nice, especially if you're going on holiday or you're going somewhere and you just want a really nice shimmery skin, or you're going to wear your legs out, you know, when it gets a bit hotter. You know, wishful thinking for the holiday. When you have your legs out in the summer and you just want them to look a little bit less, you know, a little bit shiny, a little bit like, beautiful legs. $11.99, you can't go wrong with that really, can you? So now I'm going to get onto my face. The face cream I always use, I said this last time, it's becoming a bit of a burden really, because it is quite expensive. It's £30 for a small face cream, you get 50ml. A little does go a long way, it does last me a couple months, but it works amazing. It doesn't seem to irritate my skin. My skin, what's going on is what my skin does anyway, but less at the moment. This is perfect. I started to get really fine lines on my forehead. Now I know I'm really young, but I do get fine lines on my forehead, but I find this seems to really smooth me out, so I do really like it, and a little does go a long way, and it's so freaking rich. I know a few of you have started using it since I've said, and I've obviously used it before as well, some other people, and you've all said it's amazing. So it's Elizabeth Arden, New York, and it's the 8-hour intensive daily cream. But it's got SPF 15 in it as well, which is really good for my skin because I have really freckly skin. And it just leaves me really, really dewy. Now last week I'd done a bit of a hack thing where I didn't really wear foundation. This week I'm going to wear foundation because I do want to sort of cover these spots up a little bit. So what I'm going to do is, you can put a primer on if you want. I'm not going to. I'm not going to mess about. You know, I can't really be bothered. So I'm going to be using the Match. This is the Rimmel Match Invisible Coverage. So this is the Match Perfection. So hopefully it'll perfect my face out. Now this is really dark. I picked this up in the wrong shade. So what colour is this in? This is 400 natural beige, but I'm probably like a natural white. Like, or a porcelain. I'm really pale. Obviously because I've got the fake tan on, I thought a tiny little pump. And I mean a tiny little squeeze. I'm gonna, and then blend it in with my fingers. I'm gonna look a bit orangey, but obviously I'm not using it all. I'm gonna spread it into my whole face. And sometimes I use a brush, sometimes I use a brush, and sometimes I don't. I find when I'm spotty, I find the best thing to do is with my fingers. Go for my neck a little bit, but I am going to bronze after, so I'm not going to go too crazy. And I have got a little bit left on my fingers. Rub it in. It's a bit of a coverage. It's the kind of coverage that I'm after. I'm going to go a little bit more on my chin because I've got quite a lot of spots there. I want it covered up. These are like $8.99. They're amazing value foundations. They really are, and they don't dry my skin out either. So I'm just going to wipe the excess off. I've got a ready little cloth ready. That is because I'm like thinking I'm on Blue Peter. So now I've got my face on. Now obviously I have got the spots. It is a little bit darker. I'm going to blend this out now by adding a little bit of powder. I don't like to add too much powder. I do like a dewy look. I do find that the powder sticks to spots and stuff and just draws more emphasis to it. What I'm going to do is, I did get this. This isn't part of the collaboration, but I did get this off of Beauty Expert with the 20% off. So this is the Ciate Coconut Setting Powder. I believe this is about £18. This is from a previous collaboration with Beauty Expert, so it isn't relevant right now. You might still be able to get 20% off this, maybe. I know a lot of the things are 20% off on there. I know so many of you got the heat tool from last week, which is amazing. You got the heat tool, you've been sending me pictures on Instagram. I will link that below if you want to share any of your pictures that you've been showing me doing your hair with a heat tool. So I'm just going to set it a little bit under my eyes, my nose, and around my chin area, on this sort of weird spots going on my neck. Oh, it smells beautiful, and it's so light. It isn't sort of like thick and heavy, but it has got like that whitey sort of colour to it too, like a bit like a bake, but also translucent. So just putting this on, and obviously it isn't making me dry and dull. It's still got that lovely dewy shine to it. So I will find the link for this as well, and put this below as well. Obviously if you can get 20% off, we'll buy makeup, and we'll buy things, whether it's presents or treats and stuff, and I just thought that's really good. So I'm going to put that on. And now, this is probably the most loved thing that I've shown on these sort of Beauty Expert, like Get Ready With Me's, is the Pupa, whatever you want to call it, Desert Bronzing Powder. This is in the amber colour. I do two different shades, and it is beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. It's a lovely colour, and I'm just going to put it round my hairline and sort of go to my cheeks. Suck my cheeks up. I do love doing a little bit of a Get Ready With Me, because sometimes I get really lazy, so I find that if I do a Get Ready With Me, it gives me the incentive to actually get ready. Go down my neck a little bit, let's blend it into the unknown. This flipping dress up, and then just go a little bit in my little bird's nest there and blend it in. I'd love to know in the comments what you are doing tonight, if you are celebrating Valentine's on Valentine's, if you do it after. I know some of you that are key workers and you work jobs and you can't actually get the night off. because you're working. What do you do for Valentine's? Do you celebrate Valentine's? I mean, me and Gary have been married for 5.5, well no, actually next month, no, 2 months. We've been married for 6 years. So we do tend to just celebrate our wedding anniversary. For Valentine's, we've always just been a little bit like, let's join the party. Do you know what I mean? Get involved a little bit. We're not really overly Valentine people. I'm more with the decor and the kids, to be honest, getting them a little treat Valentine's. So next thing I picked up is the Lovely, oh, that is £19 that bronzer. As you can see, the size of that is 30 grams. It is huge. That lasts me ages. I've still got another one in the same colour, and it is lasting me ages. I mean, that's just got like a little circle where you can see the metal coming through. That's probably going to last me all year. Well worth the money. I'm normally spending quite a bit more on bronzers. I spend maybe about £10–11 on a bronzer. Lasts me 3 months. So actually, paying £19 for the bronzer, and obviously you'll get 20% off as well if you use the code as well. So next thing I'm going to use is the L'Oreal La Vie en Glow. Now they did have a 3 for 2 on L'Oreal products. I'm not sure if that's still running, but it's worth checking. And it will let you know if you've got like an incomplete offer. So I'm going to be using La Vie en Glow. So this is in the Rose Gold mix. This is in the Warm Glow mix, shall I say. And I'm going to be using the colour Bronze Kiss. Hopefully I'll get a little kiss. I'm just going to go under my eyes, over my cheekbones. I'm just trying to go for a really youthful, like, cheek glow, you know? So I come in and I'm like, look at the young chick that you're married to, Gary. Don't I look nice? And a little bit on my nose, well, a bit too much on my nose, like a, you know them policemen in drawings that you get in the 1950s, and I've got that bright red shiny nose. Is that just me? On my nose, loving the little dewy look, gonna go over my decolletage as well. I know I've got my little bit of cream on there, but you never know, a little bit of shine on the chest, can't be too much. I'll go outside to put things out or something. Everyone will be like need sunglasses because I'm like high beaming at the moment. Looking a bit strange with the hair, not gonna lie, I'll sort that bonnet out in a minute. So next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go onto my eyebrows. Taking forever in a day, and I've got my little makeup bag, like one of them ones with a drawstring you open. I've got it in front of me, and I'm trying to find my goodies. My goodies. So the next thing I'm going to use is the eyebrow pencil. This is amazing. I'm rubbish with my eyebrows. So it's got Lottie London. It's £6.49, and I got the shade dark. No, medium. I got the medium. I didn't get the dark, I got the medium. So it comes with a little spoolie at one end, like a little brush where I can brush my barely hair eyebrows. Just checking I've not got like a booger. That would be very embarrassing, wouldn't it, on the camera? Probably like I've had more embarrassing things happen, but you know, we all get boogers. I actually said as a kid, why do I get so many boogers, Mum? Mum was like, because you don't shut your mouth for long enough, you have to breathe in through your nose so much. And you suck up all the dust. Fair dues, Mum. So it's got a little retractable little pencil bit on the end, which is really sharp, so you can sort of make fake hairs, like the look of fake hair. So I'm just going to go draw a line where I roughly want my brow to start, in a little bit more. Hey, baby. Hello. Whose birthday is it tomorrow?
Mine.
Mine. And how old are you going to be?
6.
6 years old. 6 years young.
Ow.
Ow. What you done? You're standing on the scales, Bubs?
Yeah.
So I'm doing this eyebrow, making little hair marks as I go along. It does look a bit strong. Honestly, I don't know what it is, but I've got like a little fleck in my nostril or something. It's making me feel like there's something going on, even though there isn't. I'm going to shut this door, Bubby, because I'll have the dog jumping up my legs. And then I'm going to do a second eyebrow. Obviously, don't have to like one eyebrow, do you? Unless you're a pirate. Why would you only have one eyebrow if you're a pirate? No, you would have an eye patch. You might only have one eye if you're a pirate. Not necessarily one eyebrow. So, right, the same. Just do little strokes of an eyebrow, little eyebrow hairs. And then, with the spoolie, you brush it up. So it sort of blends it out. I know it looks a bit crazy at first. You start blending and blending. I'm very aware you get a bit scared from me because I had such sharpie eyebrows before. Getting a little bit scared that they're going to be the same. They're not. This girl's got her eyebrow game on now. I know exactly how to do it. Cara Delevingne, watch out. No, I don't really want Cara Delevingne to watch out. They're very beautiful on her, but I don't think I can pull off them brows, to be fair. I just look angry all the time. It's in my face all the time. So, I painted my hallway yesterday. Painted it nice and dark. I love it. But we did have white plug sockets everywhere. And I was very aware that in that clip you could see the plug socket, like the switch. And it just looks really weird. It just don't look right. So I've got to change them to silver. I'm going to wait until the build's done on the extension and then I'm going to get the plugs changed. I did learn how to do it myself, but I'm just a bit scared because obviously if they're light switches and that the kids touch, it should be done properly, even though technically I can do it myself. So next thing I'm going to do, you're not bragging, I can do light switches as well, guys. Let's do a video of light switches. So next thing I've got is £7. It's the L'Oreal Paris La Petite palette, whatever it says in French. But I got this in the nudist look. Bit annoying. I dropped this the very first day, and the colour that I wanted it to be romantic for Valentine's is the colour that I lost. There's a slight little bit of dust left in there, and the colour is number 3, so it's a little bit of a reddy plum. So what I'm going to do is just in the corner of my eye, I'm just going to blend a little bit in the crease. And then I'm going to do the same on the other eye. I haven't done eyeshadow in ages. I'm feeling very sexy. Very Valentine's. Gary ain't going to know what's hitting, but you've got eyeshadow on. Got eyeshadow on, you know what that means, don't you? Netflix session and a takeaway. We really don't have an exciting life at the minute. So, yeah, in the creases, oh, I like that little rougey colour. It's a shame that I'm only going to have it once because it's all gone. And then I go down to the bronzy sort of colour and I'm going to sweep that on top. Oh, that's very bronze. That might even be too bronze. I'll blend it. I'll blend it. Blending is my best friend. I'm going to be like holographic shiny. You might watch this and go, do you know what? I don't even want to be that shiny. You can mute it down a bit, guys. You ain't got to be as shiny as me. I just want to know that when Gary turns the light off tonight, I look like a little shiny goddess. So then I'm just going to rub the last little bit under my eyeball. Well, you know, like your lid, your lower lid, not my eyeball. What are you watching? Rosie's just putting some eyeshadow on her eyeball. Oh, that's the least embarrassing thing I'm going to be rubbing the eyeshadow on, really. So, okay. So my eyeshadow looks really bad, so I'm going to get my fingers and I'm going to blend it. I'm going to blend it right out. It always looks bad at first. Once you do the rest of your eyeshadow, once you do your eyebrows, it don't look that weird. I've done the eyebrows. Now I'm going to blend it right in. I'm only joking with you guys. My makeup, I'm obviously not a Nikki Tutorials. I'm not amazing with makeup, but I get it done. And then by the end, it all ties together and looks really nice. So, really nice. It looks good. No, I look lovely. I love it, I like how I look. This is how I like it, right? If you want to look like this makeup look, then go for it. So I blend it in. It just gives a little bit of a sultry smoke around your eyes. Now it's blended in. I was only winding you up. I think sometimes you're a little bit like, oh, no, you should mess up on camera. I always mess up on camera. I'm going to bring it back in last minute. Also as well, I've got this C&D nail varnish on, which I'm going to link below as well. This has been on for like 4 days. Not chipped. I showed it in the last video. It's amazing. It's actually my nail varnish bag. I should have got it out. I wasn't meant to show it in this video, but I'm going to show it because that's lasted for 4 days. Not one chip, and I've been painting the stairs. So they do loads of different colours. It's like a gel type one, and obviously at the moment with no like nail shops open, how amazing is that? I mean, my hands look a bit weird because I'm not great at tanning my hands, but 4 days, guys. So the next one I'm going to go on to is mascara. This is my absolute favourite mascara. I haven't shut up about it because I love it so much. This is the Max Factor Calorie 2000 calorie mascara. It's amazing, it's brilliant for making your eyelashes look really long without having falsies. Does give you a false lash effect. I do go a bit of a weirdo when I pull faces. I do pull faces when I do my mascara, but let me just have a second, have a sip of your tea, admire the shine while I'm going on. Oh, any therapeutic doing your mascara? I might add this to my list. Look how lovely and long they look. Very flattering. I'm really aware. What is that? I must have a long nostril hair or something. Get to twist that. Won't do it on camera. Might make you feel ill. It really does make your eyelashes look ridiculously long. Really, really pretty. It's honestly, this is £9.95 and you can get 20% off this as well. That is such a good mascara. I've had mascaras that cost me £30, £40 for a mascara and they've never been this good. And that is the honesty of it. I've got really short stumpy lashes and they do it without making them really clumpy. Really, really nice. And obviously if you want it a bit thicker, you can just load it up more. But if you're doing one layer, they do not go clumpy. They are amazing. And do you know what these are really good for? If you are a really busy person, sometimes mascaras need layering, 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 layering. These really don't. That one coat was more than enough. Right, let's get back into it because I'm like 20 minutes in and I love just chatting to you guys. Should have done a Q&A or something. What do you want to know? Let's just make some questions up as we go along. How old are you, Rosie? I'm 28. I'm going to be 29 on my next birthday. And I'm very, very scared. I said to Gary, I can't believe I'm going to be in my last year of my 20s. It isn't like scary. I know that it's like a normal thing, but it's quite nerve-wracking, I find. I don't know. I feel like it's like quite daunting. Isn't it weird? Because I said that to my mum. She was like, it is daunting, but then actually you realise how young you are. She said, and when I hit milestones now, I love it. It's so empowering. But it is quite scary when you're young to go there. Because I remember my mum being 28 when I was young. Because my mum had me when she was 20, and I remember being like Millie's age, and roughly about the same sort of age. And I remember thinking, my mum was like old, and she really weren't old, and that's what scares me, I think. So the next thing I'm going to go on to, so I'm going to show you two options. Now, if you're more, I'm going to do a bit of a red lip. Now, red lips can sometimes be a little bit scary, I get that, but I think red lip, a little bit of a smoky eye, is really Valentine's-y, really lovely. And actually, they've done a study. Obviously, we don't care what men think, but I'm just going to tell you about the study anyway. So, as long as we feel good in ourselves, that's all that matters. Actually, they've done a study, and women that wear red lipstick, men looked at their face for approximately 7 seconds longer than some people that didn't have it on. Now I'm thinking, did the women perhaps have it on their teeth? Because I would probably look and I'd be like, but apparently it's really, really attractive. So, you know, that's why it's called like a sexy colour red, because it's just really beautiful. So I'm having a little bit of a red colour one. It is Valentine's after all, why not? So I picked up this one. This is also from the Pupa range, same as the bronzer. Now this is £19, no, this is £21 this lipstick, which is quite expensive, but I don't wear red lipstick often. I've worn it a couple of times, as you can see, and I start to get the little fridge on it. I've worn this a couple of times. It lasts for ages. Drinking tea, you know, drinking normal drinks throughout the day, chatting. It really does last all day. I'm going to show you that, but also for £7.99 on there, they also do this Revlon Lip Crush, and this is in the colour 270, and it's called Wine Trip. Got excited about that last time, I don't even know why. So I'm going to show you the wine strip. You can click this up, make it as dark or as weak as you want it to be. It's more of a berry colour, a bit more sultry. It's a stain that stays for ages as well. But if you want to go for a really vibrant red, this is just beautiful, and it's a blue red. So I will just say this. I find orange reds look amazing on like towery stars and stuff like that because they've had veneers and whatever, but normal people with normal teeth, you should always get a red lipstick that has a blue undertone in it, which makes your teeth look whiter. It's much nicer and it complements a lot of skin tones. So the bluer tones will complement like the more tan skin tones, the cooler skin tones, like as well as the paler, you know, like the cool and the warm and them sort of things, because it's got the blue tone in it. If you go for an orange tone, it's very limited on who it suits, and sometimes it can look a little bit weird. This is also, the bluey ones always suit all different shades of hair colour as well. So, and you'll know what I mean when I say blue. And it just seems to make your teeth really pop out. So I'm just going to get a brush. I don't ever go ridiculously I don't ever go ridiculously strong with a red lipstick. I love hearing them play. The dog's barking, I think he's joining in. So this is my Valentine's lip. And the door's going, it's obviously a postal delivery. Gabby, can you get the door? Nobody knows. let me go and get the dice. That was frustrating. So because it's Alfie's birthday tomorrow, there's like Moonpig cards and stuff that have to be signed for. Coming through the post, and Gary currently had Alfie laying on his lap, having a slight nap, so I thought I'll go grab the one down. And the dogs are up the window. It's postman, it's postman. So I'm going to get on with my hair now. So with my hair, I put some of that L'Oreal Paris conditioning treatment in. I'll plug it out because I done it all last night. I did share it. So basically this is L'Oreal V Dream Next. So I've been using this. This is amazing if you haven't been obviously been able to get your hair done. No one's getting their hair done because it's not the hairdressers. Obviously I don't know what country you are in because I know the viewers are from everywhere. But in the UK at the moment we can't get our hair cut. It's all shut. We're in lockdown. So this is for long damaged hair. It's amazing. I put it through to mid-lengths to ends. It really is really good at conditioning. I leave it on while I've got my tan on, and then once I rinse my tan off, I rinse it off as well. Obviously that's on clean hair. And then I just blow dried it and went through with the straightener. I like to do straightener curls. But I'm just going to show you. Go for my hair. I tend to do my hair once, and then once I've done my hair, that's it. That's it for the week. I just dry shampoo it. So, just going to separate it into half. It's pretty good as is because I've done it yesterday, but I'm just going to quickly go over it. So all I do normally is I just get the straightener and I just twist it on itself, pieces of hair, and then you end up with a really nice curl. And then after, what I do is I just bunch it all together and then go over it with the straighteners. Just sort of flatten it a little bit to give it that sort of bedheady, sort of like nice look, but obviously it's super flat on top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with the fringe first with my bangs. I'm going to just go under. Crazy. Like a woman on the edge. And then my fringe is getting really dark where it hasn't been. Obviously my fringe I've just trimmed. I trim it, and obviously the rest had blonde in it, so it did have blonde at the end. Oh. Sort of like lift that volume up a bit. What have I done to my parting? Oh, look, Susie Quattro. And that will sort itself out. You will know, if you watch me on Instagram, you will know by 10 minutes time that will sort itself out, but at the minute I look crazy, but I have to go crazy otherwise it just goes flat. So I'm just picking up stuff at the top and sort of bringing it. I don't like to use hairspray because I'm so lazy. I don't like to actually wash my hair in the week. And what products I use. I could put a bit of dry shampoo because I've got a lot of shine in my hair at the minute. Little egg for you. It's not Easter, but there you go. Don't say I don't give you nothing. And then roughing it out. Very so. Nut. And then we're just going to put a little bit of bronzer on my chest area to sort of blend us in nicely. And then I'm going to finish off. So I thought I'd show this as well because I know guys watch my channel as well, and some of you get inspiration what to buy your girlfriends or partners. But they do male and female perfumes on Beauty Expert website, and they're really, really reasonable. I've got myself The Love Story by Chloe, you can see it. I do think, I love all different perfumes. I've also got like different brand ones, I've got cheaper ones, high street ones, but I find a little luxury perfume, get yourself one as a treat or a little Valentine's present, or you know, Christmas, any time of the year. I think it's really good to have a really nice one because they really last long. They've got a nice strong smell, especially Valentine's. If you're going to go out on a date, you want to smell really nice at the beginning of the day. But you also want to smell really nice later in the evening. So I'm just going to, are you meant to like spray it and walk into it? Oh, look at that. You're not ready for me to come into your life like that. I don't want to smell like oh, actually, there's an East London saying, I thought I better not say that, it's not appropriate. A someone's handbag. They smell very nice now. That's Love Club. Wow, that's Eau de Toilette. Eau de Toilette. And that's 50ml. That's 40 something pound. I'll link it all below so you can have a look. But that smells incredible. I know if I got that as a present, I'd be very happy with that. I need to sort my fringe out. Sometimes I'm having bad fringe days. Does anyone else feel that? Have a bad fringe day? Feel like Mick Jagger. Got no moves like Jagger. Gary's in for a treat. I'm in like a comedic mood. Comedian over here. It's going to be very entertaining tonight. So this is my little Valentine's look. It's more so a look that I can keep going for the week, as in with my hair being conditioned, my tan. You know, I like to be dressed up, but also in a lazy stage as well. I don't like to be too much for one night. Who wants to do that when you've got kids and you're in lockdown and can't really bother to get ready anyway? So we're going to have a really nice Valentine's evening tonight. I'm going to do steak and stuff, going to watch films. It's going to be really lovely. I'd love to know what you're getting up to. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I will link all the products below if you want to see them. And also, don't forget to use the code if you are going to use it. Even if it's one of these products and you want to just go on there and have a look at other makeup that you've run out of. You know, we all use mascara and foundation and bits like that. Not all of us, but there will be some kind of beauty or hair treatment that you use. Why not get 20% off with the code? So that's RosieHBE. So hope you've enjoyed this video. I will be back. I do apologise for the lack of Valentine's decor inspired. There was a few things that I needed. I ran out of glue sticks for a start, so most of my crafts needed that. But we've been snowed in Essex where we are, so I'm completely snowed in. Gary's been at work and I just don't want to drive on that ice. It's so slippery, and where one of our roads is like one of the main roads, it's so icy, it's like an ice rink. So safety first, not gone out, been completely snowed in. So I will be doing some crafts. Obviously we've missed out on the Valentine's ones now, but we're going to be doing some spring wreaths, some Easter stuff, some really cool crafts. So don't forget to check that out, and I'll have a few hauls coming as well. So take care guys, have a lovely weekend, bye!